deployment of the planet's first robotic police units. Became the focus of the world in 2016.
Drop your weapons, you're under arrest.
You are Chappie.
Chappie.
Anything you want to do in your life, you can do. Write poetry, have original ideas.
Chappie wants to paint.
Wow.
What in the name of the Lord? Even a robot's a big problem for me.
A thinking robot could be the end of mankind.
Destroy that robot.
Something of great danger headed our way now.
I don't want to die. I want to live. If you want to survive, Chappie, you must fight. You hurt my people! You think you're real?
You don't get away with this. He's special!
I am consciousness. I am alive. I am Chappie.
The whole approach to Chappie, I wanted to blur the lines between reality and fiction. It's about the police service being entirely replaced with robotic police droids. Dion is one of the programmers who is responsible for creating the robotic model that is seen all over the streets.
The thing that constantly grounds me in my character is he's trying to find the next step in evolution, which is going to be a machine. He's trying to pitch this idea to the head of this big weapons manufacturer.
I think I've cracked it. The world's first artificial intelligence, a computer system that might be smarter than a human.
No, I'm sorry, Dion.
And that's what sets off this whole mission to steal this robot, and madness ensues.
This is a new kind of life form, a new step in evolution.
It has to learn. I have to teach it.
In this world, Chappie begins to develop artificial intelligence.
Your name, Chappie.
Chappie.
Chappie has his own mind and becomes alive.
Have you seen this? Do you know about this?
A thinking robot could be the end of mankind.
This robot has got to be removed.
My character develops this robot called the Moose.
This sort of horrible-looking, terrifying weapon.
This is your day of reckoning.
The film deals with issues around artificial intelligence and what would actually happen.
Chappie, listen to me. Something of great danger is coming to destroy our world.
If you want to survive, then Chappie, you must fight.
The movie just does a lot of different things in a way that only Neil can do.
Chappie, help us!
There's a lot of action in it, in the juiciest way.
You hurt my people!
There's so many elements.
You know, I'm a fan of these kinds of movies, which is why I make them.
This is what I think it is. It will outthink all of us. New kind of life form, new step in evolution.
I find AI fascinating because I spend a lot of time just thinking about evolution. It could just be that this particular design, which happens to be named human, is at the point where it can take the next stage of design into its own hands.
True consciousness is something which is ever evolving, ever self-adapting. There's no boundary to it.
A sentient machine, it opens up a lot of doors for what we can do, especially if we can create something that's sentient, that is cooperative.
The problem with artificial intelligence is it's way too unpredictable.
These are things of the future that we're going to have to face, and it seems that very few people are having the conversation. We're just blinded by the technology.
Wow.
What in the name of the Lord?
So, great. Let's have artificial intelligence. Let's have this very efficient, but who's creating it? Who's controlling it?
A sentient or conscious system, it would make its own decisions. we would not necessarily understand how it came up with the decisions, and it may not have morals, ethics, things which we adhere to by and large as humans.
It's impossible for me to imagine a place where something of that level of intelligence would be unable to empathize or rationalize how it feels about an organism that is sentient and that is thinking and that gave birth to it.
We've become so much more than we could ever imagine.
It's hard to say whether or not a robot can achieve consciousness in a way that would satisfy us, mostly due to the fact that we don't really understand what gives rise to what we perceive as consciousness in ourselves.
It's interesting to look at AI, in the case of Chappie, that it actually comes from a place of kindness.
I am consciousness. I am alive. I am Chappie.